Hello to you and thank you so much for being with me. So there's a video circulating around where we see a couple and it seems like they're having their traditional wedding and the groom surprises his bride with a brand new BMW, a black one of the latest versions. And a lot of people started, spreading around stories. So we don't know which one is correct. But that's the one that's making the biggest noise is that, this guy has a side chick, and the side chick allegedly is the one who paid for that because the guy had requested some money to pay for a certain property. And now she's seeing on social media that, oh, so you were using me to now buy your wife this car. How dare you? And apparently she's exposing him on social media. Now, a lot of people are saying, no, these stories aren't true. It's just people being jealous and stuff like that. I'm happy for the bride. I'm happy for the bride. Love and dating and marriage has become so tricky. Especially, progressing throughout the years leading up to 2024. We've seen celebrities come out through their stories where their boyfriends or fiancés bought them cars and then use their accounts, and then they have to now continue paying even after the relationship is gone because, the person is no longer involved. I don't know what you feel, guys. I'm happy for the bride. For me, it's scary when somebody wants to buy me a car. I remember my ex-partner, I had told him, I didn't have a car at that time. I had told him that I want to get myself a car, and I was really going through my savings, really trying to work hard and getting my tax returns so that I buy myself that car. And I remember him saying, no, don't worry, I will get you the car. He was financially stable, so he could get me the car. And he kept on dragging it. And I was like, you know what? Let me just alleviate that stress from him. I was planning on buying myself a car. So I told him that, babe, I'm making the decision. I'm buying myself that car. And I asked him to assist me in terms of looking around for that car. And it really did create a certain dynamic in the relationship. You could feel that I'm taking away his power. And I was not going to wait forever for him because for me, this was not my dream car. This was just a car that I needed for convenience. It had to be a very good functioning car. And I won't lie to you guys, from that time that I purchased that car, he was happy for me. He seemed like he was happy for me. It really created a strain in the relationship where he wasn't fetching me now to go everywhere. I could drive myself anywhere. And, he started to pull away. It felt like I was just taking away his power. And that was not my intention. And it's so scary how, nowadays when a man buys you a car, it's a way to, keep you on his leash and feel like he is in control. As much as I'm happy for the bride, for me, if you buy me a black car, for example, I don't like black. I don't like black as a car. So for me, a lot of people on the comments were like, yeah, he's buying her that car, but it's still in his name. Whatever happens, he takes the car. And we've seen that happening so many times, but we're too scared to talk about the reality of that. Because when you talk about the reality of that, oh, now it's jealousy. So I would say to women, be careful, man. I've heard women crying that, the guy went and bought the house, without their consent, and she has to just be happy living in that house. That person did not buy you the house. They bought themselves a house because they chose where they wanted to live and they didn't speak, with you. I believe that when you're buying assets, when you're buying property for somebody like a car or a house, let them choose. Let them choose. I know you want the element of surprise. Let them choose and maybe say to them, okay, I'm going to start making payments and we will deliver it, when it's ready. And then on the wedding, you surprise them. Yes. But you cannot choose a car for a person. It's property. You cannot choose a phone for a person. It's property. You cannot choose a house. So every time you make that choice, it's like you're buying it for yourself to your satisfaction. I know that you have dreams for what your partner would like, but that's so much possession and that's so much of you wanting power, So I'm happy for the bride. And I think some comments are not necessarily jealousy. I think some comments are concern. Because sometimes when a person buys you a car, sometimes they want to be looking like, they are the greatest. Sometimes it's their way to fish. It happens, guys. It happens. Some guys will go for the greatest slay queen, not because they love her, but it's the way of fishing so that everybody is now attracted to him. It happens. People are so screwed up mentally in 2024. People are so screwed up in terms of hunger for power and for popularity. It happens. But what are your views, good people? Do let me know on the comment section below. I'm Zandi Woro.